There are countless great shows that have been canceled too soon, but the only thing more frustrating than a great show being canceled is when it's canceled on a cliffhanger. And one prime example of this, it's the cult classic 1980s Saturday morning cartoon Dungeons and Dragons. Let's take a look at what happened, and at long last, let's find out what actually was intended to be the ending of the show, but actually, let's not just find out, let's see it. You'll find out in a minute what I mean.
Hey, look! A Dungeons and Dragons ride!
This show told the story of a group of young friends who get on a Dungeons and Dragons themed amusement park ride and are transported to another dimension.
Whoa! What's happening?
Which is the actual world of Dungeons and Dragons. Guided by their dungeon master, our young heroes face weekly adventures against sorcery and dragons and of course the evil Venger as they attempt to find a way to get back home.
Impossible!
Now, if you were a kid watching Saturday morning cartoons in the 80s, you very likely remember this show, and you probably also remember the very frustrating way it ended. It basically didn't end. At least it didn't resolve. Not only did the show fail to fulfill the promise of bringing the kids home, but there actually was a final episode written called Requiem that was intended to be made.
Are you kidding?
But ultimately, the plug was pulled and it was never produced.
Come on, this is a joke, right?
Well, at least not for a couple of decades. Ultimately, the cult fandom surrounding the show was so much so that in 2020, the fans took it upon themselves to take this script and actually make this final episode.
All right! We're back in business!
They borrowed from the original show's animation and actually even brought back some of the voice actors from the original show.
All I want is to go home, and I don't care who's responsible for sending us there.
In the end, the group actually redeems the evil Venger by using a key to unlock his goodness. Once they do this, he transforms into a human man, and the kid's true mission is finally revealed.
Our mission in the realm was not to defeat Venger, it was to redeem him.
And it's revealed that he's actually the son of the Dungeon Master.
You have returned my son to me.
You're Venger's father?
And with their true mission now revealed and actually achieved, the Dungeon Master uses his magic to open a portal, and the kids finally have a chance at long last to go home.
You are free to return to your world now if you wish, or you can stay here in the realm. There is still much evil to be dealt with, and many adventures yet to be had.
Ultimately, it's clear that most everyone is going to go home, and they start to say their emotional goodbyes.
Who's gonna take care of you?
But then one of them surprises them.
I will.
Presto. But why?
I want to become a real wizard. And you know, Merlin here did promise to teach me.
And so in the end, the others finally return home, and Presto continues on to further adventures with the Dungeon Master, the Dungeon Master's son, and the adorable Uni. But before any of that, he makes a stop to see his lady love, Varla.
First lesson, apprentice. Never keep a lady waiting.
And so after nearly 3 decades, Dungeons & Dragons can finally say, the end.